An alarm clock at this time on a Sunday morning can of course mean only one thing: race day. And yeah, in the darkness of late September, I finally got up, had a much needed breakfast, followed by an equally much needed coffee from a machine that, on looking at it, needs a bit of a clean. I'd do that when I got back. But yeah, finally the stomach was full and out I headed, into an empty world. It's one of the things that I love about, the really, really early starts with these races. That, you can head out to your car, there's no one about, maybe the odd fox running around, but that's it. And the roads are empty as well. So loaded the car up and then got on my way. So good morning all, and today we are at Eton Dorney, the first sort of triathlon video I've uploaded to this channel. It's really busy, there's the transition area. I'm all set up and I've done my good deed for the day already. Guy next to me, he's turned up, and like we all know, anybody who's done a race before knows how many things there are to remember. He's got everything apart from his nutrition. So I gave him one of my gels. Hopefully it will help him get the race done, and my good deed might give me a bit of good luck as well. Anyway, 20 minutes until the start, so it's 20 to 8. I need to get back to transition and get the wetsuit on, and let's get cracking. Wish me luck. Because I was solo at the event, I didn't get any race footage, sadly, of me actually competing. But here's a few shots that I took when I'd finished and cooled off a little bit. Hope you enjoy it.
I think what was very interesting was the different types.
Fantastic job. You guys rock. Okay, so as DTF here, I think there's someone in the top category.
So here we go. We finally get to the final part of the video. Finally get around to doing it. Nearly a week post-race. But at least I'm now recovered and back on the training. But yeah, I thought I'd finish the video by letting you know sort of how I got on. So we'll do it bit by bit. And yeah, setting everything up. Really happy with that. Nice and easy. Had a good chat with the guy next door to me, who it was his first triathlon. It's funny, isn't it? It's a bit like when you learn to drive. You forget what it's like when you're a complete newbie. And this guy, really, really nice chap. You can tell he put quite a bit of training in. But he was, I learned actually before we even started that he had water in his bottle and no other nutrition. So I sort of kindly said to him that he was going to be out there for the best part of 3 hours and that he would not get round without the proper stuff. So I gave him, I had like some spare hydration tabs and a spare gel, which so did my good deed for the day and hoped that would pay me back later on the event. So yeah, soon got into the water for the swim. Fair bit of sitting around waiting, but once we got underway, really enjoyed it. And it's a really easy swim course because it's literally a big square. Do 2 laps of it for the standard, 1 for the sprint sort of distance. And yeah, there's kind of a line of buoys marked out. So if you're like me and you struggle to swim in a straight line, really, really good. And yeah, it helped me achieve my best sort of swim split that I've done so far actually in my short triathlon career. 26:30, I think I managed overall, which yeah, put me sort of certainly in the top half of the pack, and I was really, really pleased with that. Came out, and then it was into T1, where yeah, I bled. I just always bleed so much time here, and it was no different on this occasion. 4 minutes it took me, most of it just because I couldn't get behind and get the Velcro undone. I don't know what it is, but I've really got to work on this because that's free time that I'm just giving away. Most people do it in 1 or 2 minutes, but finally I got it done, and then it was out onto the bike. And yeah, with the bike, I knew exactly what to expect. hardly inspiring stuff. You know, 8 laps of just an out and back circuit. Fairly good surface, a bit rough in places on the way out, but at least I had the beauty of a tailwind, and it was just brilliant. Actually, I was hammering along sort of 27, 28 miles an hour, tucked in on the triathlon bike, which I absolutely loved. But coming back the other way, it was like a block headwind, and I was so thankful. I mean, you can see it just sat there. So thankful to be on the Cervelo, because there were a lot of riders actually were just on standard road bikes, and yeah, you could just see they were crawling along, and you can see the difference that the aero made. I felt like a bit of a cheat, to be honest, just sort of breezing past them. But yeah, power wise, fairly happy with it. Sort of with the tailwind, I was sort of trying to average about 260, and then into the headwind about 300 watts. So yeah, I think I averaged the best part of about 265 overall, which yeah, over the standard distance, fairly pleased. And I came in just over 105 in the end. Not the greatest time I've ever achieved over a 25-mile distance, but there was quite a bit of braking because it got really busy out on course at times, and you had to be very, very aware of other people that are around you. So yeah, a good part of the hour was spent sort of shouting, "On your right, on your right." Most of them would move over, but a few took quite a while, so there was a bit of freewheeling involved as well. But yeah, 105. I think overall I came out with about the 7th best bike split in the event. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. Into T2, and yeah, with my the Velcro, sorry, I've got straps now on my trainers, which allows me to change over even quicker. So I think I was in T2 for just over a minute, and then I was out onto the run. And yeah, the run went about as well as I could expect. I think I sort of probably went a little bit too hard on the bike at times, especially going just over my FTP into the wind, and I could feel it on the run. You know, my previous time I'd done this, I ran just over 40 minutes. This time, actually, I think the course was slightly longer this time. It was about 10.3 kilometres overall, and I did it in about 43 minutes. So it was still a decent time, and I was averaging sort of 640, 650 splits per mile. But I got really bad stomach sort of about 4 kilometres in. Not that I felt like I was going to be sick, but I just had loads of track wind, and I got a really bad. It got really, really uncomfortable. So I had to stop and walk a couple of times to sort of relieve the gas. But then after I'd done that and I had another gel, it got a lot better. I picked up, and yeah, I finished strongly in the last 4K. So overall, I'm sure you want to know how I did. Well, I mean, it wasn't the most competitive of fields, but even so, I managed to come 5th overall in, I think, a field of about 100 and I think it's about 170 overall. So really, really pleased with that. I mean, I was quite a way off the top spot. I mean, the winning guy did it in about 2:05. My finish time was 2:20.52. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. And actually looking at because you can kind of look at the results and look at your splits across all of the different sort of disciplines. And I mean, I shed a good sort of 2.5 minutes to the top guy, the guys above me, just in T1. I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference to the standings, but it would have got me even closer. And had I not have had that problem on the run, I maybe could have got a couple of minutes quicker there as well. So yeah, really, really encouraging, and it's encouraged me so much that I'm going to be doing the same course actually tomorrow over the same distance. So we'll see how we get on. I'll be aiming to maybe go 1 or 2 steps higher, maybe even make it onto my first ever podium. Fingers crossed. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you've not done the course before, yeah, I'd certainly recommend you get over there and do it. If you're looking for a PB, there's no better place than Dorney. Anyway, all the best to you, and see you soon.